study's verse is Romans 12:1. Let me read it for you. Therefore I exhort you, brothers and sisters, by the mercies of God, to present your bodies as a sacrifice, alive, holy, and pleasing to God, which is your reasonable service. There's kind of a confusing thing in that verse.
I'm not dead. What? Nothing. Here's your ninepence. I'm not dead.
You see, sacrifices are, by definition, not alive. Holy, I get. Pleasing and acceptable, that I get. It's pretty obvious to see how a sacrifice could be pleasing. I mean, the entire Old Testament is filled with these images of an aroma of roasting meat being pleasing to God. It's also not confusing to see how a sacrifice could be holy, because a sacrifice is something that's dedicated over to the purposes of the Lord, which is what holy means in the first place. But how can you get a living sacrifice? I mean, a sacrifice is an animal that's been killed and offered up to a god. That's an act of worship. Now, Paul's not dumb. He's a good Jew, and he knows exactly what a sacrifice is. Which makes you think that there might be something about how Paul understands the nature of being alive as a sacrifice. Okay, so that brings us to your task for this week. I want you to look in the book of Romans. It's one letter, and I want you to find some place where Paul talks about the nature of living and dying in Christ, and then come back and apply it to this idea of being a sacrifice that's living and holy. When you think you found something that's worth sharing, go to Central Baptist Facebook fan page, find this video, and write your thoughts out in a comment. You got that? Good. Now get out of here. I got work to do.